everyone, my name is Ariel, I'm autistic, and welcome back to my channel. I'm finding this rocking chair to be very soothing, so I hope that it works out for this whole video. So what is masking? And more importantly, how does it affect us? Acting like your peers, putting on fake facial expressions, suppressing your stims, and those are any kind of body movements. Pretending not to be overstimulated, scripting your conversations or your responses, engaging in activities that you like or dislike, anything to fit in to your social connections. Masking is a complex and can be a costly survival strategy. Those that are on the spectrum typically mask to prevent themselves from being bullied at school or at work, and some do it to attract a romantic partner. We were talking about masking to attract a romantic partner. I have done that a lot. This one time I went to dinner, and you know, there are times where I can go to a restaurant or like a bar and grill, and it doesn't bother me too much. And then there are times where it's just, and that particular day it was just like that. So I'm tapping my fingers on the table and I'm tapping my foot on the chair, and my date makes a comment about how they find that annoying and feels like people are staring at us, so maybe I should stop. If I were to go on that date again, I definitely, no. I would just continue on with stimming because that's a part of who I am and it helps me in certain environments. It takes a lot out of me to go out. Yeah. Which then I get the question a lot, how do I work in the service industry by being autistic? And it's really, I've had many jobs and I was bullied in all of them. But where I work now, everyone knows that I'm on the spectrum and they all treat me the same as they did before, and it's comforting. Females are more likely to mask than a male, and they may be able to mask easier than a male does. There's this sort of feeling for the females that are on the spectrum that they're inclined to develop or to want to develop friendships compared to the males that are on the spectrum. And by doing this, we imitate our peers, and so therefore we can receive a late diagnosis or we are misdiagnosed. I think that I was masking for so long, and majority of the time doing it unknowingly, and then when I knew what I was doing, I was still doing it because it just became so natural. It was like speaking another language. Some of the negative effects of masking. Depression. In a 2018 research, over 100 autistics were interviewed, and responded with the more they felt they had to mask their autistic traits, the more it made them feel unaccepted by their social sphere. Exhaustion. Masking requires a huge amount of energy. It's constant effort to fit the norm, and masking too much leads to an autistic burnout or even a meltdown. Stress and anxiety are experienced higher for those that mask routinely compared to those that mask a lot less often. So some autistics in another interview reported that when they mask their traits, they feel like they've lost a part of themselves, or they are losing themselves, and others reported that they feel like they're deceiving people and they are also deceiving themselves. I think what people don't understand is how hard it is to mask, or how dangerous the effects are, how negative they are for us to mask. When we're doing this, or myself, I think that, it's easier for neurotypicals maybe to be around us, or it's easier for us as autistics not to be judged. Neurotypicals encourage others to be themselves and to express themselves freely. And me as an autistic person, a neurodivergent, I want to help others to express themselves, be themselves, and stem freely. Also, a quick ad, this rocking chair was perfect.